can we quote the direct and actual numbers of SIBM Nagpur placements?
Full transparency, I want to quote this. One very, very good thing to tell. The highest salary that we got is of 31.3 lakhs.
SIBM Nagpur offers both MBA flagship program and MBA food and agribusiness management program. So Praveen sir, from you I want to know that how these two programs create different career opportunities for our students. Choosing an MBA isn't just about earning a degree. It's about choosing an institution that can truly shape your future. But with so many business schools out there in the market, one question naturally comes to mind. What makes one institute truly stand apart? Hi everyone, I am the coordinator of Aspirant Outreach Committee of SIBM Nagpur, and to answer these questions, I am joined by respected Director Sir Dr. Praveen Kumar Bhoyer and Professor of Practice and Placement Mentor Dr. Sandeep Dongre. I welcome you both, sir. So, sir, before starting with placements, career opportunities and preparations, I would like to start with something very fundamental. When an aspirant chooses MBA Institute, that person is investing in a brand, learning ecosystem and a future. So if somebody is discovering SIBM Nagpur for the very first time, how would you like to describe it?
Thank you, Arshita. That's an excellent question because choosing the right business school is one of the most important investment a student makes, not just financially, but professionally and personally. SIBM Nagpur proudly carries forward the rich legacy of Symbiosis International University, an institution that has been shaping leaders and advancing management education for more than 5 decades. At SIBM Nagpur, we have created an ecosystem where learning extends far beyond the classroom. Students experience a blend of academic rigor, experiential learning, research, leadership opportunities, industry engagement, innovation, and holistic personality development. Our distinguished faculty, strong corporate collaborations, student-driven culture, and commitment to excellence ensure that students graduate not only with knowledge, but with the confidence, professionalism, and leadership qualities that today's organizations expect. Our vision always has been very clear: to nurture responsible leaders who are ready to create value from very first day in the corporate world.
With this, sir, I would directly want to jump to something that every MBA aspirant is curious about: placements. So we often hear students saying that if I'll maintain a higher CGPA, I'll get a good package. But on the other hand, we see students with slightly lower CGPA, they grab the better package. And people also have perspective, sir, that the people with work experience have an advantage. But sometimes fresher might end up getting a good package in an institute. So Sandeep, sir, with your experience, what actually makes one person placed? Like, what is the criteria behind placement?
The biggest misconception I feel is that the pre-placement activity starts in the last quarter of the placement. It is far from true. See, whichever college is doing this in the last 3 months will always meet with limited success. But the SIBM Nagpur story is far from different. Okay, our placement, pre-placement activity is for entire 2 years, and it starts right from the day the person takes admission. Okay, see, one thing we have to understand: a corporate is not looking for just technical knowledge. They are looking for people who can communicate. Okay, and they also are aware of the latest world. So that is the reason when a person joins on day one, we assess them on the communication skills, and every quarter we do an intervention program till they complete 2 years. So just imagine a person would have pass through at least 10 intervention programs on communication skills. We have a committee called RCDT which takes it. And RCDT trains the student on all the technical aspects. They tell the students what the corporate stands for, what are its competitors, what are its strengths, weaknesses, everything. Just imagine the mix of two communication skills and this, the student becomes trained. We don't stop at this. We ensure that students form a group and participate in case competitions. And we are talking of national level case competitions so that they get a national perspective also. Then we have something called as certifications. We have made certifications compulsory for all. At least 3 certifications they have to do for 6 months each. The certifications are in the area of sales, they are in the area of finance, they are in the area of HR. And HubSpot, Google, Coursera are the ones who are offering this. So once a student gets trained for 3 months on this, just imagine they can compete with anybody nationally.
Right.
Okay. Now we also have student committees. And the student committees, what they do, they give exposure to the student in PlaceCom, Aspiration Outreach Committee is there, ECEL committee is there, and they completely own end to end what the student learns. So these are committees completely managed by the student. And lastly, we have live projects as well as internship. So just imagine a mix of all these. The student becomes brilliant. And this is reflecting in our average salary, which has increased by 50%.
That leads me perfectly to my next question, sir. So today, students and parents both are asking for transparency. So as a director of SIBM Nagpur, sir, what is your strategy when it comes to placements?
Okay. Transparency is fundamental to building trust, and trust is the cornerstone of every meaningful relationship with our students, parents, recruiters, and alumni. At SIBM Nagpur, we view placement as a shared responsibility rather than the responsibility of a single department. The institute creates the right ecosystem through academic excellence, industry engagement, mentoring, internships, skill development, and continuous professional grooming. Our placement cell works relentlessly to build and strengthen corporate relationships while our faculty members guide students throughout their academic journey. At the same time, students contribute through their own commitment, discipline, and willingness to learn. This collaborative effort is what ultimately translates into successful career outcomes. We believe in presenting our placement achievements with complete transparency because every placement reflects the collective efforts of the institution, recruiters, faculty, alumni, and most importantly, our students. For us, placements are not just about publishing impressive statistics, they are about enabling meaningful careers, long-term professional growth, and creating leaders who continue to make an impact throughout their lives.
Sir, my next question would be to you. So, sir just now talked about transparency in placements. And many B schools out there are not very transparent when it comes to placement numbers. So, can we quote the direct and actual numbers of SIBM Nagpur placements? And also, what kind of companies are coming into campus and what kind of roles are they offering to our students, sir?
Overall, and I'm extremely happy, elated to answer this. Overall, 260 people got placed. Few of them opted for entrepreneurship. That's the reason we didn't offer them. And with full transparency, I want to quote this because people hide one numbers behind the others. I will give you both the numbers separately for MBA as well as FABM so that there is complete transparency. For MBA first, the average salary increased from 8.5 lakh to 12.5 lakh, which is a 50% increase in average salary. The highest salary offered was by Flipkart of 28.3 lakhs, and two people, Abhinav and Asta, took this up for. And now, if we come to FABM, the average salary increased from 7.5 lakhs to 12.3 lakhs, again a 51% increase in average salary. But here there is one very, very good thing to tell. The highest salary that we got is of 31.3 lakhs. And both Syed and Rohida were able to get this. I am very happy to share that this is the highest ever salary of SIBM Nagpur also. Why this happened? First and foremost, I explained you the various things. Another important factor was that the minimum salary, CTC, we increased. Earlier, we were allowing companies to come at 5 lakhs, 5.5 lakhs, 6 lakhs. All this has stopped now. 6.5 was minimum last year. Then we increased it to 7 this year. So this is how the quality is drastically improving year on year. The profile of the company you can see is significantly improving for SIBM Nagpur. I'll take few examples and explain. Deloitte is coming for the third year continuously. Okay. And every year it gives almost 10 to 15% increase in salary also. So it simply goes to mean that Deloitte is liking our people. Okay. Then there are companies like Volvo, ICICI Bank. Then there is Royal Enfield, Tata AIG, ENY, which have coming year after year. Also, a placement cell is working overtime. That's the reason they are able to add new companies this year. Companies like Nykaa, Oyo, Zomato, Spacewood, and Ninja Kart were added this year. So all this is really resulting into brilliant outcomes.
That's a great insight for our viewers, sir. Thank you so much for this. And today's conversation remind me that great placements are not like they are not built overnight, but they are the outcome of the great ecosystem, great preparation, industry engagement, and of course the student commitment towards the institute. So, if you are looking for MBA that combines academic excellence with meaningful career opportunities, SIBM Nagpur is the place for you. And with this, we come to the end of our video, sir. I would like to thank both of you for joining us. Thank you so much, sir.